Alright, so I just got my MARPE installation. This is my second MARPE, as most of you know. We had this like 30-minute discussion about whether it would be a good idea to get this or not at all, because the first one failed. Should we try this MARPE, or should we just go straight to Dome? Because apparently Dr. Lou didn't really like this idea very much. But for me, you know, the only risks were time and pain, and that probably makes it a better idea. So anyway, I was a little smarter about it this time. I had a big meal, and I also took 800 milligrams of ibuprofen ahead of time, which I totally forgot to do last time. And that helps a little when they, you know, start poking you with anesthesia needles. She did an aggressive corticotomy. She said one of the most aggressive she's ever done, even though she doesn't think it's going to make too much of a difference. But yeah, this device is totally different. It has a different key. You turn it differently. It's got 6 screws, and actually the placement of the screws are pretty different. So I'm sure you're all waiting for it. Here is the photo of my installation. Another thing that she did that was a pretty good idea, I think, is that after the installation, she went in and put more anesthesia so that it would help me deal with the pain, because last time I had a lot of pain, but only for a few hours. So this second round of anesthesia should cover some of that, and hopefully that helps me get by the worst phase of the pain, assuming that this round of MARPE is going to be similar to the last round. But yeah, because of the corticotomy, I'm having a lot of bleeding throughout my mouth, and it does feel like there's more pressure and pain this time than last time. I mean, it hasn't hit me quite yet, but I can kind of just tell. I also had this question for her. I asked her if it's necessary to cover the molar on the sleeve in adhesive, because it was painful to remove. And I in my head, I thought, well, why do you need that much adhesive? Just a little bit should do. I mean, the device is already screwed into your skull. But she said that you need it to be completely sealed, or else bacteria is going to grow in the crevices, which makes sense. So I guess it is what it is. Oh, I also asked her, I said, can we not do any turns today? You know, let me get through the installation pain and then do turns. And she said, no problem. I'm going to start turning it tomorrow, maybe the day. I mean, whenever I feel good about it, because I want to kind of ease into things. So that might be something you would want to try in the future. She also said, kind of implied, like, don't get your hopes up too much on the nasal breathing benefits. There's apparently a good chance I might not notice any benefits. I don't know. It just seems like this whole procedure is a little more complicated than I think most people might understand. I don't know. It seems like there's a lot of uncertainty, and that really sucks. But I just keep asking myself, what other options do I have? We'll see what happens, but it's something that it keeps crossing my mind, and probably for good reason.